Wagwan shorties and mans. Today we're back with another food review and we are in IHOP in Brampton. We didn't die on the streets, which is pretty phenomenal. And today we're having, what am I having, Ian?
The steak egg omelet.
Steak egg omelet from IHOP. So we're gonna try it out. See if it tastes good. Looks like there's steak on the top, there's some cheese on the top. It's wrapped around an egg and cheese, omelet, and then we have some tomatoes and some steak. I'm a fan of steak. This is how it looks, and it looks like you got some salsa on the side, and we're gonna give it a shot. It is so chewy. The steak is so chewy. It's really chewy. I think that's typical for steak. It's well done. The issue with well done is that when it's hot, it's easy to gobble down. But when it becomes kind of cold, which it is right now, it becomes really chewy and hard to swallow. I had to take the meat out of my mouth. It was way too chewy. I couldn't swallow it. Now that I can be unfiltered, let me give you the real deal about that egg thing I had. So we had the omelet. On top of the omelet, you had cheese, cheddar cheese, melted on there. And on top of that, you had some fried onions and mushrooms. And you also had some onions and tomatoes, which was good and decent. And then you had steak on the top. And then you had salsa on the side. Inside of it, you had a whole hash brown, which is pretty decent. The only major issue where they messed up on the meal was that the steak was well done, and since it was well done, they served it kind of, you can say, it wasn't as hot as it should have been, right? So I guess what they did was they let the plate sit out there for a minute or two, it cooled down and everything, and what ended up happening is that the steak became so chewy, really hard to swallow, and the amount of effort it took you to eat the steak was way more than you could appreciate at the other places that you would eat at. So because of that, let's say you're eating this meal, it did cool it down 10 times more, and because of that, it did take away a lot of the quality. Because the taste was there, I'll tell you that. But the plate being just cold and everything like that, it really didn't, satisfy me. I would have rather had the whole plate without the steak on it. It would have been 10 times better. If that were the case, still filling, it would have been maybe 7 out of 10. But for this, I would say 5 out of 10. And that's what I gotta say for this meal.